Hey everyone, I'm here with Xavier Nagayat. Xavier is a director of Motec. Motec is a family business and is now the largest single network of automotive service centers in the Philippines. It now has 69 branches as part of its franchise business. Thank you so much for joining me today, Xavier. Can you introduce yourself and just tell us a bit more about the Motec business?
Motec was actually established in 1977 by my dad and my mom. It started off as a school for mechanics. My dad wanted to be able to uplift how people saw mechanics because he felt it was such a valuable service, and it grew from there. Right now, we have a couple of hundred full-time staff that get trained and have standardized techniques on how to maintain cars, which is such an important part of our community here in the Philippines.
How important do you think it is for entrepreneurs to have digital processes or even a cloud ERP from very early on?
The marketplace right now is so dependent on technology. Using technology to promote your business, to get to new markets, to offering your services online. If you're getting 2-week-old data, it's essentially you're running your business blind for about half the year, so to speak. We need to be agile. We need to be able to address these needs right away. And we won't be able to make educated decisions without the data backing it up. We have that data inside of NetSuite, and it works. It gives us a strong backing for what the decisions that we make.
When you think about, sort of scaling a business, what are some of the key things you need to take into account when doing so?
To be able to make sure that our franchisees are successful, we had to make sure that we gave them products, we gave them training that would enable them to be successful. No matter how good a mechanic is, if he doesn't have the right oils, the right spare parts, it's just not going to work. We had to have a back-end solution that could basically reinforce a supply chain that could service, that could provide the quality lubricants that we want to give them. Having a strong solution that can help us get this information that, hey, this particular store is running low, it's time to resupply. And information that we wouldn't get normally, or it would take us a long time to be able to get if we didn't have the technology backing us up. In this case, NetSuite. Our CRM, if you look at our customer data, you'd actually see type of coffee preference. Does this person like to get SMSs? What's his birthday? How many kids does he have? So when we give them a call asking, hey, how are you doing? How's COVID treated you? Do you need any assistance? It's very personalized. It's not just Mr. So-and-so. We go like, hey, Bob, your car's due for a service. You want us to pick it up for you?
If you were sat down and you were mentoring, a young entrepreneur, what advice would you give them if they were starting out in 2021?
I would say do your homework. Be obsessive in terms of the details of what will make you different from your competitors. Don't be afraid to put yourself out there, because at the end of the day, it's that memorable customer experience that will continue to bring that particular customer back, and also create a word-of-mouth experience. Be available digitally, because that's the only way now that you can literally be able to reach out to your clients. Because if you're not available digitally, the people can't see you. If you can do all of those, and if you have something unique that you can push, you will be successful.
Hey, if you like this video, don't forget to comment, rate, review, and subscribe.